welcome to this video. In this video we will see how we can create AWS IAM user that has AWS Console access and AWS CLI access. For this we need one AWS account. So I have already created one AWS account and logged in inside that. In the search bar, search IAM. So you will see the IAM service here. Click on this button. You will redirect to the IAM console page. So here in the left side menu, you can see there is a option users. Click on this and click on create user. Just pass the name of the user. So I am passing AWS CLI. By checking this option, I am granting the console access to the user. I want to create an IAM user. Here we can pass the custom password or it will generate a automatic password for us. So if you want that user create a new password when he logged in first time, check this box on, otherwise uncheck this. So I am unchecking it and click on next. Now I am attaching some policies with this. So I am giving S3 full access and EC2 full access. Then click on next. So here we can see what are the permission attached, the username and all, and click on create user. So it has created a user for us. So that is the console login URL, username, and here is the password. So just note down these values. So I am opening a notepad. URL. So username is AWS CLI and password is this one. So now if we want to log in using this user, this is the URL which we need to use to the login. So I am opening other incognito window. Press and enter that URL. So it will redirect to our that AWS page and it automatically pick up the account ID. Here we can pass the other details, that is AWS CLI and the password that has been automatically generated. Sign in. So you can see we have signed it using this user, that is AWS CLI. So I am sign out. So that is how we can access the AWS console. Now to access the AWS CLI, we need to create the access key and secret key. So let me re-log in into my AWS account. So I am a root user, so I will log in as root user. So go back to that IAM page. So again search IAM here, select the service and press. So again click on the users and select your user. Click on the username. So here you will see security credentials tab. So click on this. Now to access the user from the CLI, we need to click on create access key. And we want to give the CLI access to that user. So this is our use case, selecting this and confirmation. Click on next. If you want any description here, pass the description and create access key. So this is the access key and secret key has been created. So I am copying it also. And secret key. So now to log in using this user from our CLI, we need to install the AWS CLI tool. So just simply type AWS CLI install and you will see this URL, the first link. Click on this link. This is the AWS official documentation. If you scroll down, you will see you have options for Linux, macOS and Windows. So just follow the steps based on your operating system which you have. So I have Windows machine with me and I have already configured this AWS CLI. So just let me launch the PowerShell. So if I try to access the AWS S3 buckets, so the command is AWS S3 ls. So it says an error that unable to local credentials, unable to locate it because it's not configured. So it also recommends us command, the AWS configure. So I am using this command to configure my AWS CLI user to this PowerShell. So it is asking me the access ID. So access ID we have already here. Copy it and paste it. Then secret access key ID. The reason I am keeping it default and the output keeping it default. So now if I try to AWS S3 ls, it should list my bucket. Yeah. So now my AWS CLI is configured. So that is how you can create the AWS IAM users with the AWS Console access and AWS CLI access. If you want to delete this user, just select the user and click on delete. It will ask to pass the name of the user, that is AWS CLI. So once you copy and paste the name here, you can see the delete user button here. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this.